Action.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant Jones, for those kind words. You forgot handsome and good looking, but that's okay. I was supposed to give a speech. Two of my jokes are already gone because everyone I really know, so we'll skip by that. I can make a quick speech right now and make it simple, business-like, or I can go off the wall and improv and stall for another 20 minutes so we can say and miss work. So here it goes. I have advice. I wouldn't say any wisdom, avatar wisdom or monk style wisdom, but it's just advice I picked up along the way. So the first one, it correlates with the Air Force. I know you guys just roll your eyes and kind of moan, but bear with me. This one is something I observed. We all have a good and bad time with the Air Force, if truth be told. But I think one of the biggest things we can do disservice-wise for the Air Force is when we vent to younger airmen. When I mean younger airmen, I'm not talking about age, but the fresh tech schoolers who come into the Air Force. You're installing that mindset that maybe in the future they will get screwed over or they'll be wronged or somehow in the Air Force. I think the biggest thing we can do for the Air Force if you're getting out is, first of all, thank you for your service. One of the biggest things to self-identify, say, I gave the best to the Air Force. I can't do it anymore. It's time for me to go on. But one of the worst things you can do is pass that mindset, because the first thing that new airmen will install when they get wrong, maybe for the simplest mistake, they'll have that mindset, this person said so-and-so is right. The Air Force is trying to screw me over and everything. We should install that into the minds of the Air Force. I mean, the future generations of our airmen. And that's something I just observed. Finish off your tour. Biggest thing, like I said, is you're self-identifying about it, and it's time for you to go. And you should be proud of if you're either retiring, separating, because you're doing something only 1 to 3% of the United States population will ever do in their lifetime. That's something big wise. So now that I got that out of the way, let's clear the palate. Number 2 is do something you're passionate about. What this means, do something about you're passionate about, is not only about work, but your personal life. I was always under the impression that you couldn't do something you're passionate about without other people. You don't want to be alone and everything. But I realized it. I actually like to use an example. Does everyone know who Airman Kornfeld is?
Mm-hmm.
He's passionate about working out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I like to do is he doesn't need anyone there with him to do something what he's passionate about. If you surround yourself about people, it's nice to have people with you, but maybe if you guys don't like doing the same thing. You're just around people, but you're not doing the thing that you enjoy and having fun about. Life is so short that you want to do something that you're enjoying. So that I like to travel, and unfortunately, some schedules don't match up, and I came to the realization is I have to do something that I'm enjoying, which is traveling. So I started traveling on my own. It was scary at first, but in the end, I came to the realization that I'm enjoying something. I'm doing what I like to do, and there's some good and bad to it, but overall, I wouldn't take it back. So keep that in mind. And then for your career, career field, if you're not enjoying it, don't be afraid to cross-train. Try something new. It's never too late. Enjoy. You only live once. I live that by passionate, because you don't want to be doing something just to get into that cycle of life and you regret it later on down the road. So that's my second one. Ooh. My last one is be the best version of yourself. I need everyone to stop doing comparing themselves to others. I want to be stronger, faster, athletic, smart, good looking as a Spozo. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. But on a serious note, be the best version of yourself. It's good to use people as a benchmark to see if you get to your goal. But if you don't get to that goal, let's say if this person lifts 500 pounds and you barely could bench your body weight, and in 3 or 4 months you can double your body weight, but you didn't reach that 500 pounds, are you gonna be disappointed? No, you should be proud because you're lifting double your weight. If you only shed a minute off your mile time and you wanted to shave it off by 3 minutes, are you gonna be disappointed? I like to look at it as people tend to look at small victories and overlook it. They want that large goal, large victory, and they tend to overlook that. These small goals add up eventually, and they can eclipse those large goals. I want to use an example, no names or anything, but my first year I got here, one of my friends in FTAC, we just got in and everything. He unfortunately made this mistake. He was drinking a little too much. He made a mistake, DUI, AR, all that, and lost his stripe and everything. But then he was able to he actually won D-Flight award and all that. And he was kind of disappointed because I go, good job, you know. I told him, I congratulated him, and he said, well, it's just a flight award. So I don't know where I got the quote. I think I either got in the Bible or Instagram, but it's small victories add up to the large one. And he actually had to do a presentation in front of everyone. The command chief at the time asked him, hey, you want to present, learn from your mistakes and tell what you did wrong? And he said, absolutely. And he used that quote. He said, you know, it seems like you add these small mistakes, but those, small victories, they eventually overclips the large ones, and it's a building stone. When I heard that, my first reaction is I should sue that person. He didn't quote me, but I looked around. People were nodding their heads like it was sinking in. That, or they were just waking up from like sleeping, you know, and all that. But it hit me. People tend to like look for those big goals, and they forget to remember these small victories are a building foundation, and eventually they can reach out to be bigger ones. Because most likely, in our great old EPR system, he most likely got 4 for his AAR and DUI. But just like him, he made staff the first time. So he used those small victories to eventually lead up to that large victory. He didn't let that small downtime. So that's my biggest one, I think, and my most favorite is be the better version of yourself. Be the best one is don't worry about other people, because in the end of the day, you can't be other people, you only can be yourself. It's been a great 4 years run. All you guys are new to me, like the original OG crew is gone, but it's been enjoyable. Spangdahlem is always going to have a special place in my heart because it is my first space. Came straight from tech school, and I guess it's the best. I couldn't have another first grade assignment really. So thank you from deep down my heart. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you.